Alycats and new viewers. So today, welcome to the second installment of Alycat Geekery, Geeky News Roundup. If you don't know what this is, it's obviously what it sounds like. I cover everything that I found interesting this week in this installment of Geeky News Roundup. And of course, I'm going to be covering gaming, movies, and TV. And for things I mentioned, like if I mention a trailer or something, links will be in the description box down below so you can go check it out. And I'll also have timestamps down below in case, you know, you're not interested in gaming, but you're interested in movies or vice versa. So starting off with gaming, first off, oh my goodness, Mass Effect Andromeda released a brand new trailer on N7 Day, and I've watched it so many times. I'm so psyched for this game. It looks amazing. I just want to be the Pathfinder. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh! And it looks so good. I need it in my life right now. BioWare, please, please, hook a sister up. Hook a sister up, please. I love your games so much. I love them so much. Ah! If you are a player of Mafia 3, Hangar 13 is releasing free DLC where you can get 11 different costumes for Lincoln, and they're also releasing a patch that will fix some bugs. And this patch includes UI improvements, improved car reflections, improved streaming issues, performance optimization, fixed audio issues, fixes some cases of save game corruption, fixes various issues for Cassandra's contraband missions, and more. Have you been dying to create and share gameplay GIFs? However you want to say that, on your PS4, but you haven't been able to? Well, now you can, because that's now a feature. And whether you have an OG PS4, you bought one on day one when they first released, or you have a brand spanking new PS4 Pro, you are now able to create and share gameplay GIFs and collages. I'm not going to use this feature, but I'm sure some of you out there are excited. My poor wallet is going to be crying in January, because Funko is releasing The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Funko Pops, and they all look amazing from the pictures I've seen. You can choose from, of course, Geralt of Rivia, Triss Merigold, Yennefer, Ciri, and you can also choose Eridan. And they all look amazing. CD Projekt Red and Funko Pop, why are you doing this to me? Sony has released a new trailer for The Last Guardian. I wasn't totally sold on The Last Guardian at first, but this new trailer made me feel the feels. It looks fantastic. Check it out for yourself. The game comes out in December, hopefully, and it looks really, really good so far. Also, Sony and Guerrilla Games released a behind-the-scenes look at how they created the worlds of Horizon Zero Dawn, their upcoming game, and it looks fantastic as well. It looks gorgeous. I cannot wait to play this game. You play as a woman named Aloy who lives in a kind of prehistoric future, yes, I said prehistoric future, where all of the animals are basically robots, and they're dinosaur robots, and you have to hunt and gather supplies and resources. It just looks so good, and the trailer itself was so fascinating. I highly recommend you watch it if you're into gameplay and if you're into the making of games. Just check it out. And plus, if you're excited for this game, it'll give you even more hype. And the last piece of gaming news this week was, of course, the NES Classic Mini just launched, and of course, it sold out pretty quickly. Now, I have to say, do not encourage the scalpers. Please, if you are able to, wait until Nintendo releases a bigger batch of these consoles, because they will. This is what Nintendo always does. They did it with Amiibo, they've done it with certain games. They'll release a limited quantity at first, and then people, scalpers especially, will buy a huge amount, sell them for outrageous prices, and then a couple months later, Nintendo will release a large quantity of the product at the price they originally sold for. So if you can wait, please wait. And if you got an NES Mini Classic, let me know if you're enjoying it down below in the comments. Let me know what your favorite games are on it. Let me know how it is in general. Now moving on to movie news. After all these years of this film being out, someone has finally noticed that there is a mistake in My Neighbor Totoro. In My Neighbor Totoro, there is a scene where there's a goat, and someone has finally found out that the goat has a row of upper teeth. Goats in real life don't have upper teeth, they just have lower teeth, so this scene is actually very terrifying if you look at the goat. I'll have a picture over here, but that goat is not supposed to have upper teeth, and someone just now found this mistake after this film being out for so long. It's also been announced that Kieran Hines will play Steppenwolf in the Justice League film. Now, if you don't know who Ciarán Hinds is, he played Mance Rayder in Game of Thrones, and he's been in several other movies and TV shows. Remember that iOS Android game, Neko Atsume, where you collected cats and everyone loved it for a few months and then everyone forgot about it? Well, guess what? In Japan, they're making a live-action film about this. Yes, and I will find this film and I will hunt it down because I need to watch more cat-related films. So if you're a fan like me, definitely try to find this film somehow. I can't believe that actually was turned into a film, but I also can believe that. Peter Mayhew, who plays obviously Chewbacca from the Star Wars films, released rare footage from Empire Strikes Back where he is actually saying his lines before they dubbed Chewbacca's obvious Wookiee noises and language into the film, and trust me, it sounds weird to hear him speaking English. You'll find a link to that video down below, but it's just really weird, but fascinating at the same time to hear Chewbacca actually speaking English. The Russo brothers, who will be directing the Avengers Infinity War, have released a shot for a location that they're currently scouting for, and this location shot has a very Doctor Strange feel to it. I'm super excited. I can't wait to see Doctor Strange in Infinity War and in the rest of the MCU films. And to see that they're looking for a location that screams basically Doctor Strange has me so excited. I love Doctor Strange and I'm just fangirling. Pretty much everyone already knew this, but it has now officially been confirmed that Michael Keaton will play Vulture in Spider-Man Homecoming. Production has now begun on Pacific Rim 2, which is actually titled Pacific Rim Maelstrom. Of course, this stars John Boyega and is directed by Stephen S. DeKnight. I have not seen the original Pacific Rim, but it looks super badass, so I'm really excited about the news that Pacific Rim Maelstrom is starting. Plus, John Boyega, I'll watch it. I'll watch the first film just so I can watch Pacific Rim Maelstrom to see John Boyega in action. Luc Besson, who is the visionary director behind The Fifth Element, Lucy, other films like that, just released a trailer for his brand new space opera epic, Valerian and the City of a Thousand Planets, and it looks fantastic. My jaw was on the floor when I saw this trailer. It's beautiful, it's gorgeous, it looks like it could be a major hit, and let me know what you think about Valerian and the City of a Thousand Planets in the comment box down below. Do you think this is going to be a hit, or is it going to be more of a Jupiter Ascending film? What are your thoughts on it? The first image from King Kong from Kong Skull Island has been released, and he looks amazing. Jessica Chastain is set to star in and produce a film about Painkiller Jane. If you don't know who Painkiller Jane is, she's a woman named Jane Vasco who, after a terrible accident, receives regenerative powers. And I'm just really excited to see a female-led superhero movie besides Wonder Woman. And Jessica Chastain is a fantastic actress, so I think she'll do a great job as Painkiller Jane. HBO is releasing a documentary on Slender Man next year, and just from the trailer, it looks terrifying. This documentary is titled Beware the Slender Man, and this was basically inspired after a horrific murder happened because of the legend of Slender Man, and this documentary is going to trace the origins of the lore and myth of the Slender Man, and it just looks terrifying as all get out. Okay, watch the trailer, but be prepared to need to snuggle up to a teddy bear afterwards because it's terrifying. Now let's move on to some TV news. Elektra will appear in the Defenders miniseries, and I'll be honest, I wasn't a big fan of Elektra in Daredevil Season 2, so hopefully she'll have a better role in the Defenders. Hopefully she'll have more of a fleshed out story, more of a reason to be there besides just being a romantic foil for Matt Murdock to drive a wedge between him and Karen Page. The Defenders, please redeem Elektra for me, please. But if you're a fan of Elektra, you should be celebrating. Stranger Things Season 2 has Sean Astin, who is best known for playing Samwise Gamgee in the Lord of the Rings films and also appearing in The Goonies. And they've also added Paul Reiser, who is Carter from Aliens, to the cast. That just makes me even more anticipated for Stranger Things Season 2 than I already was, and that was pretty much already super hyped, so hype meter is through the roof. Terry Gilliam is directing a TV version of his film Time Bandits. I've never actually seen Time Bandits, but I love Terry Gilliam. I need to fix this problem immediately. But are you excited about this TV show? Are you hoping it doesn't get made? Let me know in the comments down below. I am basically the only person that cares about this negative news, but Outlander Season 3 has cast Geneva and Isabel And Geneva will be played by Hannah James, and Isabel will be played by Anya Reynolds. And if you've read Voyager, the third novel in the Outlander series, you know how important these characters are. But just to let you know, they're cast, and I'm super excited, and I'm the only person probably watching or filming this that cares about this news at all. But I had to throw it in because I am an Outlander fangirl, and I will always talk about Outlander every chance I get. Legends of Tomorrow, which is admittedly CW's least popular DC TV project, has gotten an extended season order for season 2. They're adding 4 more episodes, so there will be a total of 17 episodes this season. I've actually really been enjoying the season of Legends of Tomorrow. Yes, it's the weakest still out of their current slate of DC TV projects, but they've really improved over the first season already. So to have 4 more episodes, I'm really excited about it. The CW is developing a show called Criminal Magic, which is said to be a mixture of The Departed and The Vampire Diaries. If that's not intriguing enough to you, I don't know what is. And I know, when you hear the CW, you think of crappy shows, but guess what? They actually have a really good slate of shows, so this might actually be good. So please keep an open mind. But let me know, what do you think about a show that's supposed to be a mixture between The Departed and The Vampire Diaries? That's just really awesome sounding to me. And lastly, talking about The Vampire Diaries, Paul Wesley, who is the star of The Vampire Diaries, has inked a deal with Warner Brothers to produce 4 different shows. And man, are these 4 shows all so completely different from each other. According to Deadline.com, the first show that Paul Wesley will be producing is a darkly comedic single-camera half-hour show based on a non-fiction article by Jason Smith called Confessions of a Drug-Addicted High School Teacher. The next project is called Pecos. I hope I'm saying that right. It will be an ABC limited series, and it's inspired by the true story of a 29-year-old rookie journalist who takes down one of the richest, most powerful men in Texas, proving his gigantic business empire is a complete fraud in 1962 Pecos, Texas. The next show will be on Fox and is titled Finding Natalie, and it's a drama about a young Mexican woman searching for her 17-year-old sister Natalie, who is recently kidnapped by a sex trafficking cartel. And the last show is slated to appear on Freeform, and it's titled Shanghai Summer, and it's about 20-something Americans pursuing their dreams in Shanghai, China. Man, is Paul Wesley busy, and man, are those shows diverse. Are you excited about any of those shows he's producing? Let me know in the comment box down below. So those are all the nuggets of media information that I found really fascinating this week. I probably missed some news articles, or maybe I didn't cover one that you really enjoyed, so let me know what your favorite pieces of entertainment news were in the comment box down below. If you liked the video, please leave me a like, and if you liked it, also share the video because that helps me out a ton. Trust me, it does. There will be a floating face of me over here somewhere. You can click it and subscribe to my channel, and also down below next to the subscribe button down there, there's a bell that you can click, and if you click that bell, you'll always be notified of every new upload that I post, and you can watch it as soon as it's uploaded. And if you'd like to follow me on social media sites, they're listed in the description box down below. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. I'm having so much fun with this series, and I hope you're enjoying it as well. Peace and kisses. Bye!